Think I can fit an orc through there? I'm willing to try. Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Bravely Default 2. Last time, we hung around here in the gambling hall and saw what it had to offer us. We also obtained a new card game, B&D. We tried it out, pretty fun. And we also obtained a new asterisk in the form of the Gambler after betting our own asterisks in order to get it from Shirley. This time, we are going to be accepting the final quest found here in the gambling hall and seeing where it leads us, along with exploring a little bit more of the Savalonian Desert just to see what we can find there. But first things first, I do want to briefly talk about Gambler, as this job is interesting, and there is something I didn't mention in the previous episode that I do want to get off my chest right now, and that is its specialty, all or nothing. Experience, JP or Peeg, earned after battle will drop to 0, but one of these three amounts will also be very occasionally multiplied by 15. The Gambler is a gambler in every way, and that includes your victory spoils. I really hate this specialty, and I think there's a lot of people who share this same opinion. The Gambler is not really a bad job in my personal opinion, but leveling it up has always just been an absolute nightmare for me. Because I always just get the, oh hey, your JP just dropped to 0 every single fight that I ever have the Gambler in there. And I never get it multiplied by 15. It's so incredibly annoying whenever you're just trying to play the game normally and you just happen to have a Gambler because, hey, I want to try it out, it seems fun. And then you just watch as you don't get JP or EXP. Peeg is not as big of a deal, but like you don't level up or you don't get job levels because the Gambler is holding you back. It's very, very frustrating. And for that reason, me playing as the Gambler will be done in very short bursts in very controlled environments. And today is not one of those days. It'll be a while before we get to see what the Gambler can do. But trust me, every single job in this game will get its time to shine. The Gambler will just have to wait a little bit. Today, we are going to be doing this side quest here. Let's go ahead and grab it.
Perhaps I should just go myself. But no.
What's the matter, sir?
I am in need of money to pay for medicine for my son. I asked if anyone knew of any lucrative opportunities, and a contact informed me of an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town. Rumor has it that it once belonged to one of the wealthiest families in Savalon, and that it is filled with priceless treasures. Alas, my contact also informed me that it is crawling with monsters. And, well, let us say that I prefer to avoid confrontation wherever possible.
All right. Well, listen, we can't promise anything, but we'll try to check the place out for you if we get the chance, okay?
You would do that for me? Oh, that would be incredible. If you do happen to visit, keep an eye out for a particularly exquisite vase that is rumored to be the greatest treasure of all. But you might wish to hurry. The other two persons I told went running off as soon as they heard there were valuables to be had.
Right, let's grab this treasure and make us a quick buck. I'm sick of sleeping in festy old flea pits.
I hope for our sake that it will be that simple.
Of course it will be. You've got me, and I've got me lucky charm.
Yes, the precious memento of your first successful mission. I am sure it will make all the difference. You place great value on it, don't you?
Too right I do. Me old boss gave it to me, and that bloke was like the dad I never had. You know what he said back when he gave me it? Dag, son, you're a man now. Ain't that just... Sorry, Selena, I get a bit emotional just thinking about it. Anyway, to answer your question, yeah, it's valuable to me, all right. And if I make a promise on it, that promise stays made. It's all about positive mental attitude. Visualize it, believe it, do it. That's what he always used to say. And I've never forgotten it. Oh, Struth, what a bloke.
Yes. Well, we should get moving, no? There is treasure to be had.
Yup, a treasure hunt journey against Dog and Selena. Yeah, they're back. Asterisk users do come back every now and then, and they're no different. Rich pickings. I'm in need of money to pay for my son's medicine. I was told of an abandoned mansion filled with riches on the edge of town. Could you possibly go and investigate? We get 5 small JP orbs for doing this. Alrighty. Well, I think it would be very nice of us if we were to give Doug and Selena a bit of a head start, since, you know, we have all the asterisks and they don't. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up at an inn, and I also do want to go ahead and explore around the Savalionian Desert to grab some treasure chests and see what else there is for us to find. You know, grab some beasts and whatnot. Alright. I don't think I need solar powered right now. I think while we explore, I think I'll do. So let's go ahead and go up this rock here. Arrow in right hand, bow in left. Between the two, a heart set on hitting its target. This is the Hunter's Creed. My creed. It's a 200 weapon. The bow enjoys greater power, but puts its wielder at the disadvantage of being unable to wear a shield. And yet still I draw back the bowstring. My heart free from fear. This is what it means to be a hunter. Funnily enough, actually, the girls use a bow like they're right-handed, but the boys use the bow like they're left-handed. I don't know if that means anything specifically, but since I think most weapons actually default to the main character's right hand, but the boys actually do wield a bow like they're left-handed, which is pretty neat. Let's go ahead and just body slam these guys. Oh, actually, no, I want to examine one of them. So let's examine one of these guys. Okay, Earth, Light, Sword, Stave. Okay. I do want to see if I can actually capture one of these guys. Let's see how much, I think I don't have Mercy Strike. So I guess what I'll do is I will just do a Flying Heal Drop. Okay, 1k. And then we're gonna try and see if we can capture this guy. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. Got him. Add another monster to our repertoire. This treasure is the Flame Talisman. I'll take another one of those. I believe there are 9 or 10 treasure chests found in Savalon. I think I've already found one of them over by the Oasis. But ideally, we should be able to find all of these without much issue. Though this desert is much bigger than the Halcyonia Fields, so we do have a bit of a disadvantage in that way. Let's go ahead and go down to the beaches here, since there is a treasure chest to the very far east, over this way. Also, I do want to see the beautiful view of the ocean, like connecting to the desert. I've always liked this design feel of like the ocean is just right there, right next to the desert. It's just like wasteland connected to a place that has the most amount of life ever found on the planet, you know? There is a rare monster right here. I do not want to mess with you since I think you are one of the endgame rare monsters. Since rare monsters come in all shapes and sizes, and some of them have 1 billion HP and some of them have like 5 HP. This is an Undine. I do want to see if I can capture you, since you are technically a standard monster. I still don't have the Mercy attack, so we just have to try and capture normally. There we go.
Hardly worth the bother.
And we got ourselves another Mithril Staff. So if I wanted to, I could... Ooh, I could boost Elvis's attack by quite a bit here if I were to have him dual-wield Mithril Staves. He does lose out on quite a bit of defense, though his chance of being targeted does not go up very much. You know what? Screw it. Why not? If he ends up getting one-shot by something, I might switch him back to being a staff and shield. But for right now, you don't screw it. Oh hey, Beastly Fang. I haven't been cutting a lot of grass recently, and I just kind of want to get back into that habit, since there are some really good things you can get from it. So, if we were to go back towards where Savalon is, and head to the north, right around here, yeah, there we go. This treasure chest is a tent. Perfect. Then we want to head towards the Oasis over here, closer to where Savalon is. As we can see, the abundance of water is flooding over through the backside of Savalon. This has a bunch of grass and another treasure chest. A nasty surprise, of course. Well, whoever bounces out at us is probably going to be captured. fresh. Is that fully old? I'm guessing, is that how you pronounce that?
It's my turn.
Oh, he's defaulting too. Awesome. I can easily capture this guy.
I cannot be defeated.
Perfect. Small experience orb. And then I think there's one more chest that I want to grab, but it's way to the south. So I'll see you over there. Down here by the beaches, next to the Sandswept Ruins, is another treasure chest. This one has the bronze bangle. I think we have one of these already. Let me check. Yeah, alright. This is just the HP plus 200, physical defense plus 6. Cool. Oh, I see you over there. I think this actually is the last treasure chest we can find here in the Savalon overworld. 390 pig. Nice. If you are missing, like, 2 chests in Savalon, they're probably from the Underground Reservoir dungeon, since you can come out into the Savalon world map and see them there. Also, if you want a decent JP farming spot at this point in the game, and you don't want to fight any super strong enemies, the ants right next to Savalon aren't a bad choice, since they are constantly right next to each other, and they usually spawn some pretty strong enemy packs. We can go and showcase the Beastmaster's Mow Down ability right here. Does some decent damage to all enemies in some physical attack, and it's pretty cheap on the MP, and with Lunar Powered, we can get access to it pretty easily. Yeah, that was just a consecutive battle of 2 rounds, and I already got quite a bit of JP and EXP from that. Got Mercy Strike right there, and I also got the ability I wanted for Gloria, which is Work Your Magic. The remaining Bard abilities are actually pretty good, especially Screaming It Out, extremely powerful non-elemental magic attack, and Shut Up and Dance, which causes a target to act immediately after the user. These are both really good abilities, but I don't really think I need them right now. So I am going to go ahead and swap around Gloria's setup to be this, and make sure that she isn't over-encumbered by too much. I don't think she should be. She is exactly enough. Wow, okay. Cool. Alright. With all of that said and done, let's go ahead and head to this abandoned manor, shall we? This manor can be found to the far northeast of Savalon, right over here. You can actually explore this entire dungeon, grabbing all of the loot, fighting all the enemies and whatnot, before you even get the side quest. Though you won't be able to actually complete the side quest without accepting it. I also wanted to wait till nighttime because I want lunar powered rather than solar powered while we explore this place. Okay, so this is an interesting dungeon.
So, this is the mansion that guy was talking about.
Well, I can see why he wasn't too keen to come here himself. If this place isn't haunted, I'll eat my hat.
What's the matter, Elvis? Are you scared?
Scared? Me? Ach no, lassie. And besides, where there's danger, there's treasure. That's what they say, right?
Sure it is. Well, let's see what we've let ourselves in for, shall we?
This is our second example of an optional dungeon, but this one actually does have a story tied to it that we can do immediately. Okay, so this dungeon is actually pretty interesting. There are many different areas that we can explore, and there's lots of treasure for us to gather here. So we're going to be here for a little bit. That's why I wanted to let this area have its own episode dedicated to it, because there's just so much here. Also, most of these enemies are pretty dangerous. I would definitely save this for being one of the last things you do while you're on your Savalonian journey in Chapter 1. Because, again, most of these guys are actually pretty dangerous. Let's go ahead and examine these guys. We've got a Razor Vesp and a Lost Mageling, and then we can go ahead and crosscut one of these Vesps here. There we go. 821 HP and 730 HP. Yeah, quite a bit of health, actually. And then... hang on, this is all enemies. I don't... actually, no, I mean, I'll probably use Mow Down quite a bit. Let's go ahead and just use Flying Heel Drop right here, see if we can take down this other Vesp. Perfect. And then we'll go into default here for right now. Top everyone off. Yeah, okay, that wind damage is pretty good. And then we'll do Flying Heel Drop again. There we go. Benediction, gotta level up on Gloria as well. Nice. Heal everyone up. I feel like I probably should have went and gotten more items, especially Phoenix Downs. I might cut away to that later, but for right now, let's go ahead and explore. Going over here to the top left of this first floor, we see another Vesp. If I want to, I'd rather get a back attack on them. That way I can get... Ooh, hello, a new enemy, KC. Alright. Examine that, buddy. And then I think I'm actually just gonna go ahead and body slam it. 608 HP, and it's also very dead. Looks like it had a fire weakness of some kind. Then we'll go and flying heal drop this other guy.
Did you see that?
There we go.
I'm amazing.
Elvis, you didn't do anything. You know what? Whatever, I'll let you have that one. Alright, so let's go over here into this building. Stuff like that is definitely a reason why I'm not a big fan of the camera direction that Bravely Default 2's dungeon have, because I couldn't see into that building. I could see the outlines of certain enemies, but I couldn't actually see what I was walking into, and so it was a little scary to walk in there. These elementals, thankfully, are afraid of us, so we can just walk around them. And, of course, get another nasty surprise. That's, what, the third time this episode? Oh, another KC. But it's just a KC. Okay, flying heal drop. Dead.
I'm amazing.
Whatever you say, Elvis. Whatever you say, buddy. 4 remedies. Okay. It cures a variety of ailments. Right up here. There's one more chest here found on this floor that I need to grab. This Vesp is fast. Okay. Alright, good. I do plan to fight a lot of encounters here, but for right now, I'm focused on getting these treasures. I don't see it. I'm assuming it's in this building here. There's a mageling guarding this. Thankfully, he's afraid of me. Is there nothing in here? Guess not. I go down here. Oh, this just leads to the other area. Okay. Let's go back then. Move through to the left here. I guess while I'm running around, I will go ahead and let you listen to this music. Alright, so now we're on the second floor here. I actually really like this song. Again, I've already praised the dungeon music a lot in this game, and this is just adding on to my praise. I really like this song. Okay. Nothing new here. Let's go ahead and use Seth's special then. Fair Master's Voice. Strike all enemies with a powerful physical attack.
Yeah! Okay, everybody, charge! Sorry, pal. Let's keep it up.
I love that one so much. Just seeing like the enemies just slide, just skid across the screen with Seth just barging at the enemy. Oh, I love that one. And thankfully, it's also really easy to get a hold of, since you can just spam mow down and grab it. Since mow down is a taming ability, you only need to use taming like 10 times. Speaking of, if we just use mow down here, we should be actually able to kill these guys. That guy counters taming abilities. I think it was gain BP if he counters taming abilities, which can be frustrating, but thankfully we don't need to worry about that too much. Going down into this room gives us a treasure chest.
This one's empty too. What the heck is going on?
Huh. Looks like we've been sold a pup.
All the chests are empty. Have we been taken for fools?
Nah, we just gotta keep looking, that's all. There's heaps of treasure in this old place, you'll see.
And what grounds do you have on which to base such a claim exactly?
Well, where's the best place to hide your gum trees? In the middle of a forest. That's where. These empty chests are just decoys to stop us finding the goodies. And if someone's gone to all this trouble to hide them, these goodies have gotta be crash hot.
An admirable conclusion. Even if it is based on exactly zero evidence.
Evidence schmevidence. Look, just trust me for once, alright? There's treasure around here somewhere, I just know it.
Remind me why I continue to associate with such a nitwit.
Well, don't just stand there. Come on. The sooner we find that treasure, the sooner we can start living the high life.
Come on, Selena, give him a chance. Dog is an optimist, you know? Seeing that notification made me realize I think I'm actually out of, that the boat expedition is already done, and that I haven't gone and checked it out yet, and I need to do that. Holy crap. Another nasty surprise for us.
Okay then.
Alright, we have the Electrica element. Alright, we're gonna default here so we can see what it's all about. Ooh, gravity magic. That's based on your max HP. So it can be dangerous regardless of what level you are. 598 HP, weak to earth, and staves. I do kind of want to see how much Firaga does to this defaulting KC, so let's go ahead and see it. 981. That's fine, I guess. I guess I could see if I could take this guy out and steal him, but you know what? I don't really care enough. Let's just go ahead and poke him until he dies. Ooh, almost level 11 on Black Mage and Vanguard. Staff of Life. Let's see here. A wand with healing powers. Effect when used cure. Lots of extra effects. Does lower Gloria's magic attack, which doesn't matter for her, by quite a bit. Increases her restorative power by quite a bit. Yeah, sure, why not? Looks really nice, too. I like that. Just barely high enough level to wield it as well. You know, you'd think I planned that out, and while I would like to take credit for that, I did not expect that. I plan out quite a bit of this playthrough, like the jobs that I want to level on each character and whatnot, but that is not something I usually plan, like the exact levels and what gear I get and whatnot. Usually I don't actually refresh myself on what items I get in what area, unless it's just something very obvious. So I can be surprised alongside you guys in what I get and how I can incorporate it into my strategy, just like that. Or not incorporate it into my strategy because it ends up being a useless item.
We've outmaneuvered them.
This is a Vishnu, alright? Let's go ahead and use Seth's turn. I do sort of want to use Mo down here, but let's go ahead and just examine him here. 2,000 HP, weak to earth, swords, and spears. Let's go ahead and use Gloria's turn here. I'm kind of afraid of these guys, so let's boost our physical defense here, and also our... You know what, let's do magic attack as well. There we go. And then for... Oh, he counters singing with add BP, okay. And then with Adele... Let's go ahead and use a crosscut on these two Kate C's, since I think they're probably the scariest ones here. And then Elvis? Screw it, let's chuck some Firagas at these guys. Single target Firaga. Oh, he half damage fire. Okay, didn't know that. Ooh, okay. Glad I got that defense up. And then... Let's flying heal drop... Yeah, let's go ahead and just finish out this fight. Ooh, okay, did not finish that out as quickly as I wanted it to. Heal everyone up. And then Adele, I guess we can just poke him. Nice. 50 JP, Lazaga, and the Gift of Courage. The Gift of Courage, give one of the user's own BP to a target. This kind of lets Adele play as kind of her own BP battery for the team. If she just does not need to use any of her BP at one point, she can give them to someone else who might need them. This does let Adele play kind of a support role. If you want to dedicate Vanguard to being a tank rather than a physical attacker, you could also supplement them for being a helper to the team. There's a treasure chest over there that I really want, but this Vishnu has other plans. Can't go around, so I have to go this way, walk around. Go the long way around. Oh, okay. Well, I guess I can't do that. Then I guess I will take this path. I feel like that's actually the way forward, since it has the red baseball diamond on it. So instead, I guess we'll try to see if I can find this treasure chest and how to get to it. Going back to the front entrance here, if we go up the stairs, we can actually go into different entrances here. I didn't show this off just yet, but now we can. That's blocked off though, so let's just take this entrance, since it has the diamond on it. This leads us into this room here that we didn't really check out too much, since I was talking about other things. Let's take the right path here. I don't think there's anything super crazy. And then this leads us into... That leads us back into that room we were previously in. So let's check around the other parts of this area. Hey, on the first floor in the middle room, I found another treasure chest. And of course, it has another nasty surprise for us. Who would have saw that coming? Oh, it's just one Electrica element? Alright, cool. In this one, it had a Lubu spear. I can't think of Lubu without thinking of that one oversimplified video where he talks about the three kingdoms and like he does like this really cool like Lubu segment, and I don't know, I always think of that. Lubu spear. Oop. Oh, I hate the equip recommended feature in this game. It sucks. I can't believe I fat fingered that. Ugh, I feel weird now. Lubu spear is actually in terms of physical attack, is actually weaker than the pitchfork, which is an interesting thing. But it's a special spear that once belonged to a man known as the Flying General. The main appeal of this is that it is also a magic attack spear. So it's really good for jobs that also want to use magic attacks. I don't think it's really that useful for, like, Elvis, since not only is it very heavy, Elvis has a D rank in spears, so they're not really gonna get much use out of this. Though if I would decide I want to dual wield spears, but I don't think that's worth it since I want to have most of my weight stuff saved for wearing armor, since it's a little bit more important. If we go up to this third level here in the entrance, we arrive in this room right here that I don't think we've explored just yet. Or maybe we have and I'm just crazy. No, we haven't. Cool. Star Corselet. That is a unique stage outfit worthy of the most storied performers. 150 HP gained, physical defense plus 27, magic defense plus 26, and more chance of being targeted. This is pretty good. I think... Oh, that's too heavy for her. Too heavy for him. I lose that lightning resistance, so I've put it on Seth, but he gets extra defense. Screw it, let's put it on Adelph right now. If it ends up biting me in the butt, I'll put it on Elvis and just give him a shield. I don't think there's anything else for us here in this room. So if we head down this way... Actually, I don't even think there's anything here that we can use. I think this is just here for symmetry, since we can't go anywhere. That kind of sucks. Okay, there I am. We now only have this last room to explore right over here. So, let's head that way. At least I think this is the last room I have to explore. Nope, we still have one last thing to do. Where does this actually take us? I think this is the other side of that one room, which means I can go down to the bottom here and grab myself a treasure chest, hopefully. There we go. 3 high potions. That's actually pretty useful for... that would have been really nice for the Shirley encountered. That's for sure. And there's our save point. You guys know what it means by now. So I'm gonna go ahead and heal up. And hopefully I don't need to go back and grab any more items. I've got 1 Phoenix down in a dream. We'll see how well that goes. Alrighty, let's see what's in this room.
Look, that must be the vase that... Huh? Wait, what's it? What the...
Yeah, it wasn't gonna be easy getting this stupid vase. We've got a genie thingy in our way here, it looks like. That's very blue. I didn't know Robin Williams was in this game. Holy crap! Okay, 518 damage here. Let's use Adele's turn to examine this guy? 20,000 HP, weak to axes. This son of a bitch is very, very frustrating to fight. Most of his attacks, thankfully, are single target, meaning that we can manage healing pretty well. However, he has a variety of elemental attacks. If you want to grab talismans, I suggest lightning the most. But he also is able to buff himself constantly to increase the amount of damage that he does. This is definitely a fight that I would highly suggest bringing a freelancer with Square 1 into it, because you can remove those buffs. This is also a fight where I'm going to be utilizing Adele primarily for debuffing him rather than actually dealing damage. So for Elvis, we're gonna go ahead and default here. Big blow. As you can see, again, there is a very strong single target attacks. Thankfully, he used an Undine there to get White Wind. So then, let's see here. Unfortunately, I don't really feel comfortable attacking him just yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and default here. Again, all of his attacks are most of his attacks are single target. Don't want to say all of them because there are a few exceptions. And hopefully, if Seth gets hit again, he can take a hit. I want to make sure I have as much BP as possible here. Speed things up.
Let me see.
Default again. There's Earth Pound, again another physical attack, single target attack. That is a very strong hitting attack, though. I'll be frank. We're gonna go ahead and use Invigorate here. So Seth will be our main damage dealer for the most part. And then let's see if we can get poison working. I kind of want to see if I can get poison working. Come on, Elvis. Yeah, let's go. Okay, we got poison working. Perfect. Now we're going to use Adele's turn here. Since the boss is weak to axes, we actually will be doing quite a bit of damage here. And we are going to decrease his physical and magic attacks. There we go. Defaulting again. 484 damage per poison tick is not that bad, actually. And then Gloria here. I keep getting them inverted for some reason. We are going to focus primarily on raising our defenses. Though I think I will do one more, one hurts so bad, which is our physical attack boost. There we go. Get a lot of buffs in here. Unfortunately, Seth does have to wait a turn. There's Big Blow on Adele. I'll have Elvis default here. Have Adele default. Oh, he's going on the offense here. Earth Pound, Big Blow. There goes Gloria. We need to get Gloria up again. There's my one Phoenix down. If I die here, I will just cut back to where I was. Flying heal drop, and then we'll do Inner Alchemy, right? Yeah, Inner Alchemy. 1500, 1600. Heal ourselves up a little bit, and then use Gloria here to just cure everyone up. She's probably the only one who can't take a direct hit right now. So I guess I could... Let's use Elvis's turn. And let's see what happens if I use, like, Fire Aga. 1,000 damage. Another 1,000 damage, roughly. Okay, here is Hole Up. Do not attack him while he's in this stance. Otherwise, he will gain BP. You do not want to hit him here. Use this time to build up your team. And default constantly. I'm going to go ahead and heal real quick. Okay, he's back. Big Blow. Okay, he's up at roughly about half HP, which isn't too bad. We're gonna go default again.
Guess it's my turn.
Default. Let's use Adele's turn to defang him and Skull Bash him. And then Gloria default. There's Splash, a water-based attack. Default with Elvis. Hole Up again. Don't hit him, don't hit him. I guess with Seth we can cast Invigorate. Prep for whenever he does come out. Use Gloria's turn here. Go ahead and single target heal Seth, and then let's get a... let's get a magic defense up here.
I needed that.
Very well.
Fall with Elvis here. Earth Pound. Good thing I got that magic defense. We'll default with Elvis, not Elvis, Seth again. Now I'm getting them mixed up. Let's go ahead and do another Defang and Skull Bash. Keep him debuffed as much as possible. Let's use Elvis's turn to actually treat Seth. And then we'll poke him with like... Actually, no, we'll just do 3 treats. Perfect. Thundara. Finally using traditional magic, I see. Let's go and default again. We can use Seth's turn now. Martial Arts. We'll use Flying Heal Drop, Inner Alchemy, Inner Alchemy. 1, 2, heal up, heal up. There's defaulting again. We're at 5,000 HP. Pretty good. There's one last trick that this boss has up its sleeve that I'm waiting for. I'm certain we'll probably see it here very, very soon. Heal everyone up. Boost their defense. Supercharge, followed by Thundara. Supercharge is a buff that doubles his magic attack, as you can see right there. If we can get around to Elvis's turn, we can use Square One, removing that buff entirely. It does remove his debuffs as well that we've put on him outside of poison, so we do need to re-up his debuffs, but it does remove his supercharge, which is super, super good. We might lose Elvis here. Yeah, that's okay. Thankfully, we do have Gloria up, so we can actually just traditionally raise him. And we're at 4,200 HP. At this point, I'm actually kind of prone to just playing super duper safe and letting the poison do most of the work. Let's go ahead and default here, though. Okay, he's going to default as well. Let's use Elvis's turn to just treat himself. And I guess I'll also throw a treat on Gloria here as well. There we go. Get a little bit more MP going. Default again. Okay, he's holding up. That's perfect for me. Go ahead and default with Gloria. Oh, he's popping out. Defaulting. 3,200 health. Let's use Invigorate on Seth. Let's default with Adele. There's Splash. Very hard-hitting water attack. Yura, and we'll do a magic defense. Elvis? Let's chuck like a Firaga or something at him. Nice, 968 damage. And let's see if we can wrap this crap up. We've got an Invigorate already, so we can just do 2 Flying Heal Drops, 3 Flying Heal Drops, and if it doesn't somehow work out, we have Inner Alchemy healing us.
Come on!
I cannot be defeated.
And there we go! Man, that fight actually went pretty well. And our team was actually able to synergize pretty well with each other. Seth doing most of the damage, Adele debuffing, Gloria buffing and healing, and Elvis kind of just playing a jack of all trades there. That boss, you want to play safe. Again, Square One, I'd say is a very important ability to have there, since that supercharge is very mean, and that's not like a one-time buff. He has that for a long period of time. That just boosts all of his magic attacks. Have Square One on your side there. Otherwise, you just boost your magic defense, and this boss can't really do much to you. Since most of his attacks are single target, you can easily manage that. All of his AoE abilities are pretty weak. And yeah, you just kind of chip at him.
There! No one's putting that back together again.
Hold on a minute. Crikey. Your mom wasn't wrong. This thing is ancient. It must be worth millions. No, more!
Guess there was at least one real treasure here after all.
Was being the operative word, aye. It won't be worth much now we've smashed it to smithereens.
What were we supposed to do? It had a monster in it.
Well, what's done is done. We'd better head back to town and tell that guy what happened.
You know, one thing I think would be really funny if we were able to do, since we had Beastmaster, if we were able to just capture that monster and be like, hey buddy, we brought back a giant monster in a vase for you. I think that would be really funny. Alternate ending to the story. You think this guy will believe us whenever we tell him there was like a 12-foot monster hiding inside like a 3-foot large vase? Hopefully that story works.
And the vase is broken beyond repair, you say? Well, it cannot be helped. Thank you for your efforts, nevertheless.
Sorry we couldn't be more helpful, sir. I wish there was something else we could give you.
Please do not trouble yourselves. Do you recall that I also told another pair of people about the mansion? Well, they were able to retrieve this for me.
A necklace?
Yes, they gave it to me, no questions asked. It should be more than enough to cover the cost of my son's medicine.
Wow. They sure sound like kind people. I hope I get to meet them someday.
So our treasure hunt was a failure. A failure you decided to compound by giving away your lucky charm. Why would you do such a thing? I thought it was very valuable to you.
It was, but... Well, you saw the bloke's face. How could I not?
His face. This was enough to make you give up your treasure.
Yeah. Why?
No reason. I suppose I shall just have to get used to this new, generous you.
Yeah. Too bloody right you will. Anyway, all this running about the place has got my feet aching, something chronic.
Show me, please. Dag, you're injured. Why did you not say something sooner?
I don't know, I just, you know.
Never mind. It was good of you to give your necklace away. And I am sure you will find another lucky charm soon enough.
Yeah.
Just do not be so quick to give away the next one, will you?
Yes, boss. Whatever you say, boss.
Aw, very sweet of you, Dag. What's a ghost? So, remind me what a ghost is exactly. It's different from an undead person, right? Aye, the undead are corpses reanimated using magic. Ghosts are supposed to be the spirits of the dead, but, well, not a whole lot's known about them. I'm not sure they exist at all, you know? I suspect they're tricks of the light, or figments of the imagination. There's no doubt that people start seeing all sorts of things when they're frightened. Lord knows I've done it myself. And plenty of scholars agree with Gloria. What we call ghosts might be nothing more than noises or shadows we can't immediately explain. Oh yeah? Then how do you explain the story I heard? It's about this... Wait, are you about to tell us a ghost story? Yeah, it's a good one, I promise. All the old sailors swear it's true. It's about this bunch of fishermen who found a ship way out at sea just drifting along. They were worried about the crew, so they decided to go aboard. But no matter how hard they searched, they couldn't find a single soul. Then, they heard a creepy voice. A voice? And what did it say? You're not getting out of here alive! You're coming with me too! What? The sailors panicked, raced back to their boats, and got the heck away from that ghost ship as quick as they could. But just as they thought they'd gotten a safe distance away and started to wonder what they just witnessed, they heard it again. You're not getting out of here alive! You're coming with me too! No one ever saw them again after that. But they say the voice lives on. In fact, anybody who hears this story might also hear one dark and stormy night. Alright, that's quite enough of the child's stories for one day. Huh? Something the matter, Gloria? You look like you've seen a ghost. It's funny that the undead creatures are actually real in this game, but there's no ghost enemy type. So they're not entirely wrong when they say that ghosts appear to be myths in this universe, because there aren't ghost enemies. They're just undead enemies, which is, you know, a nice little bit of world building there. Either way, that is a good stopping point for us today. Next time on Bravely Default 2, we're done with side quests, so I think it's finally time that we go and infiltrate Bernard's mansion and see if we can find that water crystal. So, with that said, I'll see you soon.